Ada, Bellerat will take you home.
Witcher, second time I underestimated you.
Third time's a charm.
Foltest gave me
I
something
guess she's not meant to
for
be
you
there.
in the event that you survived. This is the devil, a Zerrikanian scimitar. The legends say it was tempered in dragon's blood.
Someone induced the princess's transformation into a striga. I have proof.
Where?
The king wanted to be the first to know.
Fine.
Is that all?
The king said if you want to cure the disease, you must go to the old manor. He said you would understand.
I do. Farewell.
Farewell, Witcher.
This is a cool sword we got. I swore we got an option, but I was figuring she's not meant to have come out yet. That's what my guess was. But would explain why the gate's unlocked and he was up here, but him saying "and" wouldn't be congruent with her being out here already.
Damn.
I'm reading too much into it.
Geralt.
Do you feel all right?
Yes. Better.
I need to ask you about Salamandra.
Oh, Geralt. That terrible professor. It's his fault. He tricked me, promised me power and glory. I haven't seen any salamanders since he was killed.
The professor couldn't have created those mutants. Did he ever mention a mage?
He came here once with this repulsive man, Abdul or something. The professor called him a powerful sorcerer. That's all I know.
Know where I might find him?
Unfortunately not.
Sorry, in that dress I can't stop staring at her rack. Like, damn. Okay. So, we got this sword. Dayabe? Yeah. Plus 30 damage, 50 to pain, and 25 to disarm. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop this. And then I'm gonna keep carrying. Ah, no, I want this, damn it. Here. Here, Ada, take that. Because this is fantastic. I get to try it out in a bit. Now we're going back to Vizima, one called Yarnum and Tristram and all different names, all very incorrect. I actually hope we do get some more Diablo content soon. I'm not the biggest fan of the genre, but not the biggest fan of the genre, but if it's, you know, if the story's interesting enough, if there's interest, if the story's interesting enough, if there's basically just the game's general good enough, I can, you know, refrain from, you know, rending my tongue or gnawing off my hands, as I said in the tweet. Basically, yeah, sorry, I got distracted by my phone. But yeah, did we see this screen before? I don't think so. I know I've seen it before in the first playthrough, but not sure about here. But anyway, if the game's good enough, I have no problem, like, tolerating the genre. Like I was saying, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but if the game's good enough, I have no problem tolerating it to get to see story or whatever. It's, you know, I'm just gonna go in here. They can have fun. But yeah, if story's good enough, I have no problem tolerating the genre, like the ARPG aspects and whatnot, to get to see more of the story and whatnot. But I certainly wouldn't be doing any like, adventure mode stuff and whatnot. For those who don't know, in Diablo 3, when you complete the game, you can go into adventure mode. Even before you complete the game, you can. And you basically go around to different zones within the game and stuff that weren't added into the main campaign. Like, they were going to be part of a new expansion, but the expansion they weren't really happy with it. So as a gesture of good faith to fans of the game, they gave the expansion zones out as free content for adventure mode stuff. Basically, you go around to different places, fight bosses, you go into rifts, do different things, but there's no story to it. Or if there is any story, it's bare minimum. And it's not enough to really hold my attention. But I would have no problem tolerating the
army life's tough.
I would have no problem tolerating the genre and my issues with it if the story's good and whatnot. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm just feeling like I keep getting distracted by everything right now. So I feel really, you know, like I'm not making any sense. But yeah, if the game's good, I'll put up with the fact that it's not my favorite genre. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm making sense. Good. Just had to stop and think for a second.
I brought all the components.
I'll get right to work.
When will it be ready?
Tempering, carburizing, forging, power runes, elfin songs plus finishes. Tomorrow. Want the suit of armor or not?
Can I wait? Fuck's sake. I do love how he's just like, you know, you want mystical suit of armor, huh? Alright, come back to me tomorrow. It's you know, it's shit like that's why I want to see Coxine turn up more. Because it's very funny to me. He's gonna reforge a 9 mythical suit of armor in a day. It's fantastic. We can't go back to the dike as far as I know. As far as I remember, this entire sector is quite sealed off, and it does seem I will need to pop another cat potion. But that's fine. I thought there's a bonfire around here. Somewhere I can wait. I know there's a fence here. Damn, I thought he had a bonfire here.
Just stay out of my way.
Of the guy just over there is randomly proclaiming, I'm horny. Fantastic. Alright, I'll just go to the dentist then. I'm not entirely sure what the torch people are doing, but oh well. Shawnee does turn up in Witcher 3. She does turn up there in the blood and wine stuff. I really hope Siegfried turns up there. I think I looked it up and don't think he does, but I'm hoping I'm just misremembering. I hope I am, because I like Siegfried. Oh no, he's not. Despite being part of the Order, he's not a bad guy. Is this blanket always here? Because I swore it's new. 24 hours. Now to get my first armor upgrade. Since the other suit of armor was so cost prohibitive, it's like 5 grand. I just kept putting it off. You know, bothering to get an armor upgrade. So this is going to be my very first for the entire game. I could imagine getting that suit of armor would have made points easier, like dealing with the Kikimores, dealing with the wyverns and whatnot. Just I remember having such difficulty with boat. I imagine having that armor would have made my life easier. But it's not a big deal. I can't really bother losing that one barrel.
Geralt?
Is the armor ready?
Yes! Gaze upon a masterpiece. Superior even to the original.
Thank you.
Pure pleasure. Penetrating the concealed qualities of steel and learning new alchemical compounds.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Geralt?
Farewell.
I really do like Coxine. I have my new armor at last. Let us see it in some light. Okay, let's just wait out fucking side. We'll level up in a bit. Oh, they're having a fun time. But yeah, this... Who's showing Mercy? I think it was a nurse over there. But this looks fantastic. Also, that sword devil does look cool. This suit of armor does look fantastic. If I could get that design on a t-shirt or something, or well, not a t-shirt, but a jumper like styled like this, I'd fucking wear it. So now let's have a look at the armor. It reduces damage taken by 20%. It increases your vitality by 75 and your endurance by 15. Your regen of both by 5%, and resistances to all by 25%. So 5 regen to vitality and endurance, 5% extra. It's small, but it's, you know, god damn, am I happy with it. Because, you know, every little bit means I can spam even more fire. They're so gonna change that in the sequel. And then I somehow doubt Igni is gonna be the answer to everything in all the games. I somehow doubt that's gonna be the case.
The city burns. We are lost. Wait to fight.
Why do they do this? Why do they do this?
The city burns. We are lost. Who will help us? Why stay and rot here?
I'm just kind of puzzled here, because they're not meant to turn up here. No one's meant to be here except for those in the cave run by the cemetery. This is very awkward because they just suddenly turn up here and suddenly there's new people that shouldn't exist. Who are you people? Very strange people indeed. Just chilling in a fucking swamp. Damn it, now I'm staring at Geralt's ass. Damn it, this ain't Metal Gear Solid. Just need to keep going this way. Run right past them. And you can see the old manor in the distance. I wonder, is this the same old manor from the start in that cutscene at the start of the game, or what? Not sure. Not sure in the slightest. Here's the way to it. Hopefully, whatever's thank you. Whatever's chasing me, pissed the fuck off. I feel like I need to save right now. Oh, order the silver flame. Fantastic. The wet. The old manor. The old manor was built long ago and serves as the seat of Mary's rulers, and the Princess Ada, the daughter of King Fotis and his sister, died at birth and returned to life as a bloodthirsty Striga. The king did not want to kill his own offspring, so he and his court moved to the newly built castle. The princes were later freed from the curse, but their manor remained vacant and deteriorated over time. Everything seems to indicate that this long-forgotten place has become a hideout and base of operations for Salamandra. So this is meant to be the same place. It does look a bit different, though. Maybe Salamandra's done some redecorating. The cave's smooth walls and floors suggest the elves are currently living there. The elves currently living there, not its first inhabitants, nor probably its last. Back to an isle. A picturesque isle that rises unexpectedly out of the lake. This is where the few chosen can meet the Lady of the Lake. The small strip of land, overgrown with trees, is also a haven for hundreds of animals. The degenerate Vodnoi have built an altar there from stones extracted from the deep. They use the shrine to offer bloody sacrifices to Dagon. Fields. And yeah, there's a ton of stuff here that I haven't read. The Vivaldi Bank. Like any large city, Vizima also has a branch of the dwarf-owned Vivaldi Bank. It is located in a sturdy building with thick stone walls. Guards armed to the teeth watch the armored safes, while wealthy clients can count on its discreet, professional service. The bank is renowned, and so its reputation did not suffer when rumors began circulating of a hostile takeover. Apparently the bank's owner was having financial problems. An anonymous investor took advantage. There's tons of details to this. It's very nice. I'm sure this will go well. Me and Duet, we're buddies.
State your business, Witcher.
Let me pass, Duet.
You look terrible, like you haven't slept all night.
I'm tired, Count. May I pass?
My dear Geralt.
It's funny considering you waited a day.
So my patience runs thin.
With a Striga? To what end? Did you kill her?
She's no longer a problem. I found evidence of a traitor in the princess's entourage.
Any idea who?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. I discovered a useful diary. Triss Marigold also knows some helpful spells.
You should give me Ostrit's diary. The Grandmaster commands magic better than that witch Marigold.
I never mentioned whose diary.
But, to hell with it. Witcher, join me.
It's terrible.
Align yourself with the masters of a new order. With me, Roderick Duet, the future viceroy of Temeria.
Who are you working for, Duet?
I thought you had it figured out. I'm working with Salamandra, for now.
Think you can outsmart them?
They're but a means to an end. Join me.
You're a worm. I won't soil my boots on a piece of crap like you.
Fuck yourself, mutant! You shall die at my sword!
That hurt.
Okay, 4. Party style. Hack and slash. 4. 4! 4! Ah, Eternal Fire. Beautiful. Experimentation notes. Even has a salamander brooch. I'll take it for shits and giggles. Excuse me. And oh, it's here. The book describes the results of research on mutated warriors, referred to as mutants and greater mutants, and on mutated hellhounds. I'm not going to read those entries just yet because they're a little spoilery. There's honeysuckle here. Remember those nuns in the place? If they hadn't gotten killed, you could get jobs off them to go into the swamp and get them various herbs. Yeah, there's Vodnoi here. I know this is a swamp and they like watery places, but I didn't think this was, enough for them. I guess there is a dock over somewhere. But yeah, if you, what was I saying? Yeah, the entries are a little spoilery, so I'm just going to avoid reading them for the moment. I can never remember exactly where these are meant to be. The up ramp. Oh yeah, I remember now what I was actually saying. Yeah, those nurses will ask for help in getting herbs and whatnot. But I don't remember what they actually offer you for the job. It's over here now. I never actually got to do it. I didn't have the like they require certain herbs from the swamp here, and I didn't have the research on them, so I couldn't find which ones they wanted. Then by the time I did, I think they ended up dead or something, or I gave up and moved on. I can't remember what it was. So I can't comment too much on it. I can't say what rewards you got or anything. The beasts are trained and deployed in combat by hound masters. The hounds are armored and exceedingly fierce. They're immune to stun, fear, and resistant to stun attempts. They're sensitive to steel. They're led by mutated beast masters. They act as reinforcements for other units. They have mutagen, beast livers, and beast fangs. During the first stage of research, we performed experiments on animals only. Having bred a mutated hound, we're certain that the potion formula are suitable, and if we administer them to human subjects, we will achieve exactly what we seek. The other mutant is the greater mutants, the spoilery one. We can look at these. These creatures were created by Salamandra. They are failed experiments, botched attempts to create a perfect mutant. Similar to the immunity, similar to that of very dexterous and able humans, they're susceptible to steel swords, fast styles advised. Quick and agile, these creatures try to outmaneuver their enemies. Pituitary glands, tendons, and beast fangs. It seems that the proposed method of mutation leads nowhere. Fast, agile, and aggressive creatures are born as a result of the transformation, however they lack the intelligence. They're closer to animals than men. Of course, that does not mean we'll not find any practical use for them. On the contrary, simplified mutating processes guarantee that we can create many mutants, which are perfect tools for spreading chaos and terror. That was actually rather puzzling to me. I was just like, what? I love this sword. It just it does straight out double damage and ignores armor. I'm going to keep using it. The other sword might do less damage, but have, you know, more chance of doing other things. But I don't care. There's some other path over this way. Not sure where it leads. Briannia? Oh, I could have gone down that way. This place is falling apart. Mutant Rayla. Now she's wearing even less than she was before. Azar. Just imagine, you know, comedy show, like, Azar, everyone goes, and he's just like,
have you met Rayla? A singular transformation gave her the gift of life.
Geralt! A singular transformation. The gift of life. You call that enslaved bag of blood and muscles alive?
Better than alive, perfect. You'll learn that soon enough.
This was your experiment? You're pathetic.
Rayla, darling, you won't permit this mongrel to insult your master.
Geralt.
You know, just imagining him, like, there's a particular face in mind. I can't say which one, I can't describe it, but I just remember seeing that gag in something else. You know, everyone says character's name, and he just looks some way at the camera, not embarrassed, not sheepish. I can't think of how to best to phrase it, but yeah, I'm just imagining a comedy show with Azar Javed, you know, starring him, and just him being him. It's quite hilarious. Have some fire. Hack and slash. What the hell even hurt me? Geralt, you need to wear sunglasses. Okay, there's two. Ooh, we can have 3 more here. Okay, we'll put some Tawny Owl and whatever after its decoction. Don't know why she's saltpeter and cheese on her. Also, out of curiosity, there's 3 potions down there now. If I take this off, so treat the potions down there. Never mind then. Okay. Well, she's dead. Find more masked warriors. Seems they haven't gotten mutated. Actually, didn't we fight an armored hound earlier in the game? Have fire. Have fire. Oh, it's 360. Oh, beautiful. That is just beautiful. Pituitary gland and mutagen. You know, that it's kind of disgusting seeing that leading up to your house. I take it it must be a new addition. But the bodies look quite old. Maybe Salamandra's been here a while. I heard something. Christ, he really doesn't imply the most observant of people, does he? They gave me after giving me 1 hit point. Fire! Let me kill you. I don't know, they're getting poisoned or something? They're showing the same icon as the other guys. Oh, that must be fear. The fire thing has a chance of causing fear now, doesn't it? I think strong souls are good against these mutts. Ooh, and they still give a bit of XP. Fire! Fire! And even with this. Mutant Assassin. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Switch to group style. And fire! And fire! Nice. And they still give and these give a nice bit of XP. I've seen better. But 240, to whatever. That's not bad. Triss. Knights. Greater mutants. Christ, what's up with their heads? It looks like some knockoff Klingon. Like, they're a demon Klingon.
What was that?
Not sure, but they looked like mutants. You came just in time.
I could hardly desert you.
Thanks, Triss.
Been a while since I saw her in this outfit. Salamander must be based in the old manor. What's the situation at the front?
Salamandra must be based inside the old manor.
I think so too. So before I left the castle, I snatched a key to the crypt. From there we can enter the catacombs beneath the manor.
Triss, you're a genius.
Shall we?
In a minute.
Good for her to bring reinforcements.
Geralt.
What's the situation at the front?
Scoia'tael are murdering humans, the Order is slaying non-humans, and full-test soldiers are trying to restore order. So far it's a tie.
It's not looking good.
Not tragic either. Now that you've cured Ada, like any reasonable monarch, Foltest has approached the Lodge about an alliance. The Lodge will provide the support he needs to retain his throne and restore order.
Ah, the secret plan succeeds.
Thanks to you, among others. But most importantly, hundreds of lives will be saved.
Triss.
I know, Geralt. I know.
I'm not really sure what Geralt's Triss bit was about. Because I feel like I'm missing out on an important detail there, but I'm not sure what they like. I feel like I need like a handy notes thing to know what they're referencing. Because I feel like it should be obvious, but I'm not following. Also, I never did get rid of beast fangs and all that. Meh, Sylvie. Let's just make sure I'm recording and all is going well. Well, you can see it. The mic was working fine a bit ago. Line across, line up, left, right, up. Locally, recording locally. I just don't have to re-record this. It'll be disappointing. Let's save.
Geralt.
Salamandra must...
I think
Triss.
Shall.
Let's go.
I don't remember these knights at all. Maybe they died the first time through. Come on, run like you mean it. Never get running like that. Geralt. Have some fire. Have some fire. Have even more fire. Great. Did he shout Semper Fi? Also, fire. 405. 401. Fantastic damage.
Geralt, there's no sense staying here. We don't know what Salamander is planning. You need to enter their base.
Then let's go.
No, I'll stay here. I've still got strength left. So those mutants are going to taste some fire.
It's too dangerous, Triss.
Since when do I need your permission to cause trouble? Or you mine, for that matter?
Triss.
Another time. They're coming. Go. I detest tearful goodbyes.
See you, Triss.
Again, I'll look at the greater mutant thing in a bit. It's just very spoilery. Might want a potion for here. Also, the Brux's jiggling is very artistic. Very, very much so. So don't worry, it's all above board. It's just incredibly artistic. What? Are they non-hostile? They shouldn't be. Also, why are so many monsters like within Salamandra's base? Seems like a bit of a threat to their staff's health and well-being. Fire! 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 Really didn't think that through, did you? Like you figured it would have started beating down the doors eventually. Heavy strikes. I thought we got a new silver sword after this one. Like I thought the other sword replaced it. Like I thought I got you know, the Zarkanian sword I have. I thought that replaced the silver sword. Apparently not. Alright, let's push on. Fire! Fire, fire everywhere. Let me just switch swords. Oh, fantastic damage. Okay, we need to take a few potions. Firstly, Scoia'tael. I'm going to actually fight these efficiently. I need some actual regen. And we'll get some swallow going. I can live without a cat. Most of these places it's bright enough to see. And these are glow in the dark. It's so, you know, fire. There are now also living torches. Fire. No, I won't. I will save scum. There's nothing over that way. It's just a tunnel out. Well, it leads nowhere, but there is a bit of a... Well, there's a bit of a hole in the wall, but you can't use it. It's kind of weird that they have Witcher styles, these guys. But it's probably just to make, you know, show how they're fast and dangerous, you know? Rather than them actually knowing Witcher styles. Then again, I haven't left them alive long enough to see it. It's just I'm kind of like almost vaguely remembering, possibly wrongly, that that was the case. So, yeah. Oh, this place exists.
Rella always admired you. Shame. You might have made a good couple.
This farce is over.
As you wish. Behold, my Koshche, the perfect killer.
Azar, the matchmaker. Actually, I would love to see that. Azar Javed, matchmaker extraordinaire. Fire! Fire is fantastic. Now we just simply keep a wall between me and the Koshche. It is called Delay for Mana, the tactic. Fire. Fire is fantastic. So much for the perfect killer. It has issues with pillars. Perfect killer, pillar. Yeah, that actually kind of rhymes. Did 108 damage. But it was funny on the guy outside taking like 400 damage from the one hit. Oh, I love when this music kicks in. Makes the fight sound so much more badass than it actually is. Like, seriously. Come on, you pansy. Come on! More fire. Okay, don't taunt the Koschei's. They will flail at me ineffectually. Okay, you shouldn't say ineffectually. The bleed damage is actually quite powerful. Okay. Fire. Yeah, that bleed is actually pretty nasty. Do I have the potion to stop that? I don't seem to. I just need to pop a White Rafford. The White Rafford is just to get me some... extra Koschei heart. It's just to give me some extra health so I can just survive till it wears off. And it did. All's well. Oh, thank you, game. Actually, yeah, this is the right way. The other way leads nowhere. More mooks. Wonder, were these guys gonna eventually get mutated or not? Fantastic. Well, we did fight a mutant hound earlier in the game, didn't we? I can just ignore them and go this way. Do I need a key? No, I don't. Oh, there's axes just above that doorway. Heya.
How irritating. You just cut up my Koschei.
Burned.
Result of much labor. Now to resolve this matter through more traditional means.
I can't wait.
My, how threatening that sounded. I warned you, pissing up wind leads to disaster.
You talk too much. Scared?
This time you pissed in a tornado. Kill him.
I know, I really don't... The writing here just feels off right now. I don't know why, maybe I'm being overly critical. It just feels off, stilted. Yeah, I'm probably just being overly critical or something. Just something felt off about it. Regardless. 500 and something. 400 and something. I am fantastic.
Your turn, Javed.
I learned long ago only to rely on myself.
Which is why I have so many mooks.
You must know, Triss Marigold is being dragged to the laboratories as we speak. Torture will follow. Everyone breaks sooner or later. It's merely a question of time. What say you, Witcher? Still the indifferent tough guy?
You're bluffing. You send assassins after me, conjure up beautiful words, threaten to kill me. But you're scared to death and simply postponing the inevitable. Berengar.
I was afraid I'd be late. Can you use a hand?
For a second there I wasn't sure if... I'm surprised to see you.
I needed to think.
Coward, you know the punishment you face. You can evade it by slaying Geralt of Rivia. You may earn my mercy.
Your threats don't impress me anymore. Prepare, sorcerer. I've come here for you. We'll meet again, White Wolf.
Berengar made his decision. He knew where Javed was hiding. He also knew I'd find the sorcerer sooner or later. He knew that facing Javed alone was suicide for either of us.
Fire. Get up. This can be a hard fight because he's dual wielding those massive bastards. Stop that! Get up. Yeah, Berengar's dead. No, first time round that was dragged out like a bastard. Run. Berengar. Personally, I think he went down a bit easy. I wish if that had been dragged out a little. Though not a fan of how they kind of stun lock you into so he dies. He basically ends up fighting Javed alone. Sadly, we can't just, you know, one hit Javed. Up. You know, I know they have durations to pain and whatnot, but I honestly feel sometimes it almost cooperates better when you start, you know, rapid clicking. Okay, you know what? Fire! 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 He does seem to have retaliations to that sometimes, but honestly, it ends up seeming almost worth it to just tank the retaliation. Then again, maybe not. 54, 54, 54, 54, 54, 53. Remember this fight being really difficult, but I kind of come in here unprepared, and I was also using a very different sword. I was using the one on my hip, and I've been really caught flat-footed. Greater Brothers. A record of experiments designed to create a superhuman. Willow. It's immune to stun and knockdown. Also Scoia'tael core. Let us first and foremost drop this. We will not be finding any more merchants. So anything I was going to give to a merchant is worthless. Note that notes contain the formula for a potion made with a Scoia'tael heart. The potion grants 1 gold talent when consumed. God, I'm excited right now. He can keep the money. The document describes superhumans, or supermutants, called Greater Brothers. Which we already had. Though it also apparently... No, that was Greater Mutants. Don't look at that, don't look at that, it's very spoilery. We'll, have a read of them in a bit. I was going to show you Greater Mutants, but there we go.
Javed, can you hear me? What's going on? How are the experiments progressing? I urgently need those mutated Knights of the Order in Vizima, and send me more failed ones. At this stage, I can afford no delays. Respond!
Javed's dead.
Witcher Geralt.
Expect to see me, Grandmaster. Soon.
Yes, that's why I didn't want you to see the Greater Brother thing yet. The Order was working with Salamandra to get mutated knights.
Geralt, you're here.
Are you alright?
I told you I could handle them. What happened below?
I'll tell you later.
Geralt.
What do you know about the Grand Master?
He's very charismatic, with a talent for magic of the wild kind.
Wild?
Like a source, he uses the power intuitively. He had no mentor and attended no magic academies. I checked. He probably tamed the power through tremendous discipline, typical of religious sectarians.
How powerful is he?
Hard to say. He shields himself well.
Interesting. Well, he certainly did seem, and he does seem, from what we've seen, exceptionally burly and exceptionally dangerous, so that's just ecstatic, because we're going to have to probably face him in a sword fight.
The leader of Salamandra is dead.
Great. Learn anything about who's behind Salamandra?
Yes, the Order of the Flaming Rose.
Oh, lords. But that means...
Exactly. We need to return to Vizima and inform the king.
I saw a boat at the dock. Let's meet there.
Good.
Alright. And here's some knights. Go, have fun, lads. We're gonna wait here and make the Scoia'tael potion. I don't have any alcohol, do I? Okay. I might be able to nab some. I think there's a crate up here. No, there isn't. I might be able to nab some in Vizima. It's just I don't think there's any merchants. Okay, let's double back. There's some loot I can find here. I might be able to find some alcohol. Maybe I can go back to Vizima via the land route and get alcohol that way. Okay, here's some barrels. Maybe there's some alcohol here. Yes, but the weak variety. Zerkandian spirit, referred to as dragon blood. Sounds fantastic. I only need to make the Scoia'tael core. I have actually enough potions to last me the end game. Sorry, this is really tense. Okay. Now, let us firstly get final rank of dexterity. Let us get you. That's done. Scoia'tael core. Brew it. Oh, I already had some alcohol on me. I didn't think I had any. Now we wait a day. Well, just under a day. For no reason other than I can. The knights are pissed off. Probably swam their way back. Oh, there's the potion, good. I was worried something had happened to it. Scoia'tael core. And if memory serves, that just gives you an extra talent. Yep. Let's just look at you. Increased duration of incineration. Use potion toxicity. Rest for the hour. I probably should have upgraded my stances, the weapon styles, done stuff like that, but I'm happy with what I have. What I have is fucking fantastic.
Geralt.
Ready to cross?
Yes, you?
Grab the oars.
Sire, victory. Despite heavy losses, we now control the trade quarter.
Excellent. What news from De Wet?
He's dead, cut down by that godless butcher, the Witcher.
Useless De Wet. Have the town criers informed the people Ada has become a Strigger?
Yes, but the Witcher found the beast.
Geralt of Rivia. Only he stands between me and... We must fan the flames of chaos. Release more of our experiments, and let the elves wreak havoc.
Grandmaster, I must protest, as a nobleman and representative of...
Enough. Give the people more food.
and tell them any God-fearing human can find shelter at the castle of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Adalbert, I thank you for your loyal service. Take him away. A new era dawns. An era of superhumans. None will stop me. I appoint you my new adjutant. Know your assignment?
Kill the Witcher.
Then go.
Geralt, you've arrived at a moment that should be called nothing short of historic.
Dandelion, I'm glad you're alive too, but I have important matters.
More important than a Temerian-Redanian alliance with far-reaching consequences?
Stop being dramatic and tell me what's happening.
Allow me some common courtesy. Triss, my joy at this meeting.
Triss, tell this clown to get to the point.
So what's this historic moment, Dandelion?
With the kingdom in flames, Foltest struck a deal with his neighbors.
Doubtless with that ambitious pup Radovid of Redania. Geralt, Foltest should learn of the Grand Master's betrayal. We need to talk to the king.
Hello, folks. Sorry about that bit of time. Just pausing it there. There was a bit of background noise. Just had to mute my video. Then, once the cutscene stopped, pause it. Line across, line up, left, right, up, and across, up, left, right, up. Oh, it's fantastic. Hope you're enjoying this really long episode. In my mind, basically this entire, from when we started going into the Salamander compound up to the end of the game, it's just going to be one long episode. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm feeling very, very generous. I am a benevolent overlord.
Forgive me, but I must fulfill my chronicler's duty.
I need to finish something.
I understand. Good luck.
Where's Triss? Here she is.
We need to hurry.
You know who will be useful right now? Werewolf Batman. Probably not, he'll probably get killed. But, yeah, on principle. In theory.
Welcome, Witcher.
Sire.
We have several things to discuss.
Of course.
Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse. You'll get the princess's hand, and if life has taught me anything, half the kingdom as soon as I'm gone. As for de Aldersberg, we need to be rid of him. The Witcher will slay him.
What?
Relax, we'll pay you as much as you want.
I'm a Witcher, not a hit. All right. 10,000.
Isn't that a bit much?
Come on, Foltest, the kingdom's worth a lot more than that.
Yes, I suppose the boy's right. But you shall take home 8,000.
It's a deal.
So, we're all agreed. Radovid, your armies must subdue the Order in Redania and in the north of my lands.
My armies will embark on a mission of fraternal assistance.
I don't want any fucking fraternal assistance. The phrase rubs me the wrong way. You are to smash the Knights of the Order and withdraw.
Relax, Foltest. My children will rule this land. I don't intend to destroy it.
Forgive me, your majesties, but I feel it's time
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes?
So, let's talk politics. And don't you dare mention neutrality. Judging by your company, you're already involved. Possibly up to your nose.
Sire, your wish is my command.
To the average pleb in the street, the Order is fighting my armies, but make no mistake. This is a confrontation between me and the Grand Master, that ambitious fanatic.
Directed all of Salamandra's actions and intentionally provoked the uprising.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd be interested, sire.
Very interested. The son of a bitch is attacking me with steel, poison, and magic.
It is time for you to choose your allies, and you must choose well, sire.
I see our sweet sorceress has already begun indoctrinating you.
I believe it's time we finalized our agreement, sire. I will counsel and support you with wise words and magic.
And with that of your esteemed female friends? Indeed you may. But don't forget, Marigold, I rule this bordello. Don't turn into Philippa. You're too pretty for that.
King, sorceress, and witcher united against evil. Worthy of a painting. But all will be lost if we delay any longer. Sire, one other matter.
Witcher?
How is Ada feeling?
Much better than she was as a Strigger, yet she won't be herself again for some time. Witcher, how can I thank you?
I'm glad Ada is alive and well. Can you ensure that the Witcher's friends will be the same, sire?
Yes, that's something I can promise. Witcher, I wish to know who was behind all this.
DeWitt transformed the princess.
How so?
He wanted to gain influence with your enemies.
The bastard! If I could get my hands on him.
Those responsible assumed your position would be undermined if the princess wreaked havoc as a Striga. DeWitt has been punished.
I'm glad to hear it. Now go. Vizima is burning, fighting rages. You won't have an easy time of it.
People see Witchers as monster slayers. Rightly so. Few know we draw greater satisfaction from removing a curse or a spell. Swords are a final resort. As long as there was a chance I could save the princess, I had to try. It was worth it.
No, better not.
Duty calls.
Let me just save this. So yeah, it's getting tense, ain't it? I know I feel tense.
Is a mess.
Raise the hearth and poll taxes by 3 pence. Are you out of your mind?
You must find funds somehow. I'll gladly listen if you have any better ideas.
I shall confiscate the Order's assets.
Calm yourself, Foltest. You must raise taxes. There is simply no other way.
I can exempt your merchants from paying for storage along the Vizima-Tretogor route.
Throw in one more concession and I'll agree.
I shall forgive you all your affronts. Fine. Another 200 grivnas payable in 2 years' time.
1 year.
18 months. Raise the hearth and poll taxes by...
And they just cycles. I do like listening to them bicker over politics. It is hysterical.
Then bold Foltest uttered these words. Virtuous Radovid.
What the hell is that?
I'm trying to keep a faithful and accurate record of these events.
He said, "Stop deliberating, son. We need to put out the fire in this whorehouse."
Geralt, you have no sense of poetry. There's the truth of time and the truth of legend.
You'll never change.
The pen is mightier than the sword, and you'll never change either. Off to save the world again when nobody's asked you.
Oh, he did just get asked.
I understand. Good luck.
Also, I do like growing. I'm a Witcher, not a hit. Alright, 8,000. Alright, 10,000. That is fantastic. Only one body up here is suitable. Oh yes, I never did show you the journal entries. Greater Brothers. Mutants created through experiments with Witcher's potions and formulae. They are superhumans and perfect warriors who serve the Order of the Flaming Rose unquestionably in assault divisions. They feel neither fear nor pain. They're resistant to enchantment, including the Axii sign. They cannot be disarmed and are immune to knockdown and stun attempts. They can be injured with a steel weapon. They're slow but well armed and strong. They use weapons skillfully. Their blow can stun. They have mutagen and pituitary glands. With great pride and full responsibility, I must state that the experiment has been successful. The race of superhumans we bred more than meets our expectations and will satisfy Jacques de Aldersberg. Their combination of intelligence, endurance, and brutal force, tamed only by loyalty to the Flaming Rose, is the future of the future of the world. Greater Mutant. These creatures were created by Salamander. Their failed experiments, botched attempts to create a perfect mutant. They're very strong and able humans. They have a strong style, steel swords. They're somewhat strong. They have thick skin and powerful muscles protecting them. The Greater Mutant has proved to be disappointing. It turned out to be a beastly mutant with superhuman strength, terrifying cruelty, and scarce intelligence. Fortunately, our masters were satisfied. The Greater Mutant has its place in their plans. I even think that our master's plan is mainly based on using such creatures. Unflappable, they're mutants created through experiments with Witcher's potions and formulae. They serve the Order in assault divisions, in supporting the assault divisions. They're quick and mobile. Their combat skills match those of assault divisions, though their armor is inferior. They deal with precise blows that cause pain. Unflappable confidence, strength, and courage. These are the Greater Brothers' mottos. These virtues are indispensable for victory, but not sufficient on their own. For basic rules of war must not be ignored. While creating new units of knights, we need to remember about auxiliary divisions, which will provide the army with more flexibility in the battlefields around the world. So, yeah. Also, Siegfried!
Move, Geralt. I don't want to fight.
Then don't force me.
Stand aside. I have my orders. We must save this kingdom.
If you tell him by turning civilians into food for mutants, he won't take kindly to it and he will attack. But if you tell him then leave the civilians alone and fight the real enemy, he'll leave.
Then leave the civilians alone and fight the real enemy.
True. We must fight the real enemy. Those elven rejects. Boys, form up.
And the civilians?
They better leave. People, flee this place. Your king may provide shelter in these terrible times.
Leave if you value your lives.
So yeah, even though he is in order the Silver Flame guy... Silver Flame? Sorry, I'm thinking, wow. Even though he is in order of the Eternal Fire guy, he's still Siegfried.
Be gone, before I change my mind.
Mostly.
Come inside, it's safer.
You're right.
Okay. In we go. And there's different people you can talk to in these houses. Not necessarily people we know. Ooh, here's a novice nun.
Greetings, Witcher.
Greetings.
I'm afraid. The time for contempt has come, just as prophesied.
Sounds like every Friday night. Also, I love the nuns, like, armor, you know, spiked leather vambraces. It's awesome. Maybe not vambraces, but, you know, they're, you know, wrist to elbow protectors. They look awesome.
What do you have in mind?
Know Ithlinne's prophecy?
Not exactly.
The war with Nilfgaard proved it. For Ithlinne foretold the blood of Ensaid, of elves, would drench the land. People thought the age of the sword and axe, the age of the wolf's blizzard had arrived. Know the rest?
More like the Wolf's Inferno.
Then listen. The time of white frost and white light approaches. The time of madness and disdain. Ted Dayred, the end of ages. The world will perish in frost.
Enough pessimism.
The prophecy has now begun.
Depends on us.
Farewell. May Melitele protect you.
I don't care about prophecies. I care about the lives of ordinary people.
I know you care about people. I saw Carmen happy with the captain of the guards. You know they got married?
Nice to hear.
Thanks to you, Witcher. I heard you cast a spell on Vincent. That poor girl deserved a little happiness.
Poor girl?
Carmen endured a lot. She lived in the outskirts. Her father was a priest of the Eternal Fire, a damnable man of religion. When Carmen got pregnant, he cast her out. She went to Vizima. You know how that ended.
I didn't know.
Sorry, I got distracted there, but apparently... maybe the guy we killed out in the outskirts was Carmen's dad. Oh shit. I was looking up Ted Dayred, because I swear that's actually Irish. Okay, I'm gonna drop the Ted bit.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, that is fucking Irish.
Enjoy yourselves.
That is straight out Irish.
Greetings. Others stricken by war have sought shelter here.
We won't stay long. We need to get to the monastery.
So you're among those who have chosen to trust the Eternal Fire. There's no sense in going out in the street again. You'll perish.
Is there another route?
Try the door in the cellar.
Where does it lead?
To other cellars. And an exit eventually, I assume. But I cannot guarantee it is safe.
We'll risk it.
The key should be somewhere in this house.
Okay, I'm gonna actually stop here for a second. I am gonna talk to everyone here before I go. But I just need to stop for a sec. But yeah, again, elves in Witcher, they're apparently Irish. For fucking elves. Leave the Irish alone, damn it. Oh, saints preserve us. Back in a sec, folks. Hello folks, and I'm back. Sorry about that. Locally. Line across, line up, left, right, up. Always fantastic. So I'm just been gone for a bit. I'm kind of taking out my groove. Cats are being nuisances, so I'm just should I pause the game? So just off my groove now. So I'm just like, what was I even doing? So let's go figure it out. Well, I've talked to these two. Let's talk to you.
Greetings.
Prospering dwarf?
War can be profitable. If not for the king's taxes, the plague take them.
How did you get here?
Don't you see? Knights, soldiers, and Scoia'tael run through the streets, cutting down who they can. I am a traitor to all of them.
I see.
And all their heads are filled with prophecies, destinies, strange signs, and other nonsense. No one to talk to.
Sorry to hear that, but I need to go. Farewell.
I guess Zoltan is in the in here. He must still be out in the dock.
The squirrels and the order. Those dry ones disturb our swamp.
Between a rock and a hard place, huh?
I had a dream, white-haired one. Your destiny will be fulfilled. I come to tell you. Mistake not the stars with their reflection in a pond's surface.
I'll remember that.
They really like that phrasing. They use it a few times here, and I think they use it a few times within the Witcher books.
We need to hurry, Geralt.
This place has a strange effect on me.
I'm not sure what that's even in reference to. Where's the kid? Where's the kid? I knew someone was missing. Don't tell me I need to reload. Yep, the kid is playing down here with the ghoul.
Julian left for Covert. I know all. Tobias mourns his daughters. The temple school? Boring. Tobias mourns his daughters. Tobias mourns his daughters. The temple school? Boring.
I should have paused the game when I left. I forgot to. I think she meant to talk to you to tell about this guy, but only upstairs.
I see war is to your liking, Vitala.
I no longer need to hide in the cemetery. It's safer here. I come out at night, find food in the streets. Can't complain.
The inhabitants of this home have no objection?
They fear me. The little brat comes alone, talks without end.
I must go. Farewell.
And the fact the kid is still alive is a great testament to this guy, you know? It's actually also really cute. A kid, girl and her ghoul. It's actually really sweet. Alcohist. It's a very pure distillate with a touch of magic. Azot, a very pure distillate used in advanced alchemy. Here is Sigil Vigor. Why it's here? Well, we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. It gives you silver and a gold talent. And we'll take you. Okay, 4. And fire! And oh, thank you, Driss. Fantastic range. Remember having difficulty with that fight the first time around.
Go away.
There were monsters in the cellar.
I'll die anyway. They'll find me. They'll get me.
Calm down. How do we get out?
Through the window.
Thanks.
He was very cooperative, but why the fuck don't you have a door? Also, I need to make sure I make the right choice here, because I want to not kill anyone. This window. Don't know why, but...
So you live.
The sight of you sickens me.
I'm in no mood for riddles.
Teruviel is dead.
No.
I know enough to blame you for her death. You certainly played a part.
You're using an excuse to kill more civilians. At least have the balls to admit it. I really want to use that line, but I think that's the line that will get him to fight. Open your eyes, Yavin. Your beloved war killed her. Stop drowning the world in blood. Try building for a change. This is the better option.
Open your eyes, Yavin. Your beloved war killed her. Stop drowning the world in blood. Try building for a change.
Humans, elves, dwarves, we all hate. We all kill. This cannot go on. Fail, Wolf.
I don't know what that means. Like, yeah, I was saying before that they're using fucking Irish. Fire, 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 fire. More fire. Oh, Yaven's here helping out. Fantastic.
We'll have to get dirty. The only way to the monastery leads through the sewers.
The Order doesn't guard it?
Not since a Zoogle made its nest there. A big one.
It's had a lot of fresh meat. I hope it hasn't had time to procreate.
I doubt it found a mate.
Zoogles don't need mates. They're hermaphrodites.
Fantastic. Okay. Can't loot it. Can't loot you though. You didn't. So there's just some internal conflicts going on there. Not sure who would win. Not Knights of the Order or the other guys. Not sure who would win. Certainly I don't fancy being the city guard. I guess this must be the house next to the dwarf blacksmith place. Because I honestly thought I was after heading into that one. And this look, we were here before. We were in this part of the sewer before.
It's somewhere in the sewers. Any advice?
Don't get eaten.
I'm serious.
Stay out of range of its tentacles. Zoogles harbor all kinds of contagion. If you have any spells against infection...
I should have. Let's go.
We were here before. I'm just wondering... What's meant to be? No, there wouldn't be a way out. And those bars are locked. Just trying to replace where in the greater sewers this would have been. Because I can't remember now. It's been a while. But yeah, I was talking about this fight earlier on in this series. It's a little confusing because the Zoogle will drop below the waters, and even though the water's only up to Geralt's ankles, it'll completely disappear. So it's either able to squish itself down, or it's somehow like burrowing through the ground and not actually draining all the water away. Neither of which really makes sense. Maybe it's just a flub up on the dev's part. Wish he actually had his sword out. How do we fight a Zoogle? Monsters. I don't have an entry on it. We do get an entry, right? Right? I have no problem hopping back a bit. Let me just look this up. Because normally if you don't have an entry, you can't get the reagents. Zoogle, apparently Zoogles in Witcher 3. Witcher. It's kind of disappointing how there's some beasties that don't carry over between the Witchers. Just loading it up now. Apparently, this part of the sewers was previously inaccessible. It must have just looked similar to the other part we saw. Let me click into Zoogle. Probably should. Yep, it looks like The Witcher 1 here. They're talking about it in Witcher 3. Not too interested. Maybe you'll get an entry on it for killing it. I have no idea. We're just gonna have to hope that this all works out. My final confrontation with the Grandmasters at hand must reach the cloister where my enemy hides. It will be a rough passage through the war-torn city. Don't know. Probably have to use silver. Fire. 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 Zoogle. Fire. Fire. Christ, you're disgusting. I need more of you. You can see teeth in the back of its mouth or something. So it's some weird graphical glitch. Don't think these tendrils have much health, but they don't really take much damage from this silver sword. Okay, now they're taking damage. Well, the head wasn't taking much damage either, and now it is. Sadly, Triss is seemingly... Remember, she is her blizzard spell. She's seemingly not inclined to use it in this game. Maybe it's budgetary concerns. You'd want to use the burly spells if you're going up against something like this. If only just to end the fight sooner so we get out of the fucking sewers. It's like, ugh. Fire. Let us get some regen. Fire. I'm not sure is it timed or based on tentacle deaths. I think it's based on tentacle deaths. I presume so. It remains. Not sure where that beast even goes, because you saw what it looks like. It's huge. Like where? And you can walk around all over here. So, very weird. Zoogle venom and a swallow. Ew. These tentacles are here, and they've got tons of cash on them. And it's seemingly true on the other side too. That is strange. Sewer money is money.
I'm right behind you, Carol.
Yeah. Alright, so let's chill in the sewers for an hour. This guy has a ton of alcohol and alchemical stuff in case you want to make much. But all I want to make is that one potion. Full moon increases maximum vitality. Zoogle vigor. A silver and a gold. The fact screen's gone black is not comforting. I guess it just zoomed. Triss? Is it just zoomed out a bit? She's gone back here. Is she outside? Apparently you can find a key for that door on either from Triss or from a Dead Order guy, I think. Can't remember what it was. The wiki was talking about it. Okay, I need to drink that potion. That seems got dropped. Wait, where is it? Ah, here it is. And we'll drop you as well. I'm just too used to dragging things out of my inventory. Hero. Let us get... what? Increase vitality. Let us grab you, and get you. First attack in sequence consists of 2 blows. Second attack in sequence consists of 2 blows. Third attack in sequence consists of 5 blows. And fourth attack in sequence consists of 4 blows. I'm positive as to what that means. The Reaper, a special attack consisting of 2 blows. And it can do all that. It costs 25 endurance, as it's 90% chance to dislodge shield. 75%, well, it costs 90% chance to dislodge a shield, plus 75% chance to stun. Ignores 45% of the enemy's armor, and does that damage. And that's presumably all in addition to what you already have. So that's pretty fantastic. I'm sure Triss will turn back up once I go outside. If not, I can always reload. Yeah, I'll have to do the fight again, but it was actually a pretty easy fight all in all. I'd say the place looks extra devastated, but it already had that funeral pyre.
Let us pray.
Typical. A mob led by a madman. Again, someone will have to decide for them. This time, it'll be us.
I'd rather they made their own decisions.
Are you sure that's what they want?
We need to give them the chance. Let's go.
Christ. The brothel has been set afire to.
Oh.
Guy's dead here in the streets. Remember the guy who died earlier? He's probably going to get resurrected as a mutant. Remember the other lady died and she was brought back as a mutant?
Blessed are the humble from air, fire, war.
Eternal fire.
Seems like the other guy from the outskirts back. Yeah, some guy with this exact same model. Fire! Fire is fantastic. Partake of it, good brothers. So much for his Ubermensch, eh? Fire! 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 I'm making a joke out of this. Like I'm tree-shotting final enemies.
Almost there. We'll find Jacques de Aldersberg in the monastery.
Damn, I'm out of potions. Could I ask you to?
Geralt, what would you do without me? Wait here. I'll be back in a blink.
And sends Triss away. Must enter the cloister before she returns. Can we actually wait here for her to return? Ah, meant to. Well, this guy wants a fight. Let's engage. Fire! 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 Christ, the guy only survives an extra hit than the hounds do. And his Simro and is equally as useless. Two knights of the Flaming Rose. Somehow I don't think they're going to do much better than the other guys. You think people who worshipped fire would be able to tank flames a bit better?
Halt! No passage. Grandmaster's orders.
I'm here on a matter of national importance.
Shove off. The Grandmaster seeks solitude.
Sorry, you give me no choice.
I will gesture my hands forward. The fire, you know, not in your general directions even. And you shall still cark over. Cark over? Queue over. Key and money. And here's Holy Sword of the Order. We drop you. It does plus 10% damage. Yay. What are they doing to that cat? And you can see some iconography up there. I think that's the phrase. Whatever. Just make sure we have the right sword. Marakam Rune Shiho. Remember the game crashing up here. Solitude. He's just gonna drop the kid.
My people. They feast at my table, find warmth at my fire, and glow with happiness to be separated from the turmoil of war.
You're deluded if you think the sight of women and children will make you leave you alone.
I do not intend to deceive you. The white frost approaches. A cataclysm that will bury the world beneath snow and ice.
Sorry if you could hear me drinking.
I dream of icy wastelands and the death of the old civilizations.
I've heard Ithlina's prophecy.
The cataclysm is unavoidable. Kings prefer to wage local wars to expand their influence, while elves have become terrorists fighting for a lost cause. The world needs a savior, a man of the moment, someone to kindle the flame in people's hearts.
You, savior of the world.
Come, I will show you something. Humans are weak, frail, and inclined toward evil. I shall create a new man, perfect, tempered in the eternal fire.
Finished? Because if you are...
You doubt me? I do not blame you. I had my doubts too. Yet now, my vision is strong.
Ooh, ominous music. There's nothing here I really want to say because I feel like it's better to leave this almost play out itself. Ugh.
Behold, the scales will fall from your eyes, and you will understand.
Juggler's tricks. I expected more.
You think this an illusion? Oh no, Geralt, it's nothing of the sort.
Where are we?
See for yourself. Follow me.
This is, I think, meant to be Vizima. I remember reading that. Ah, yes.
Now that you have seen the ice-encased towers of Vizima, do you understand?
You're rambling to Aldersburg. What do you want?
This is the future. The White Frost has destroyed human civilization. This is the end of time. Do we lose heart, surrender? Never. We can yet avoid our fate.
Save your rhetoric for the plebs.
Understand. The Order and Salamandra acted only to save humanity.
Every criminal claims a higher cause.
Not everyone.
You lack humility. Time for a lesson in some.
That is badass. This is it. That's it. Okay, super sword, group style, slice and dice. Oh, okay, they're omens of fire. Reskin difference. Oh fuck, they're not even reskinned. But yes, this is meant to be the Vizima. I'm not sure which part of Vizima. Not even sure what that's meant to be. Like, which building. That could be the Order of Silver Rose. Of course, they even have the same drops as the Ifrits. That could be the Order of Silver Flame building. I'm not sure. But there wasn't a path over here in those cases.
The unexpected awaits you here.
How did you get here?
You're stronger than the Grand Master thought. You summoned me.
How?
The Grand Master invited you into a vision of the future enclosed in his mind. Yet you brought your own visions and specters.
So this isn't real?
It's more than a dream. Should you die here, your death will be very real. I shall accompany you, assist you. But only a blizzard follows us, with nothing beyond it but death.
Fantastic! And now, Skullheads. These things that I forgot entirely about. And now she's bringing out the bigger guns. I'm not sure if they actually do any more damage, but they certainly look flashier. What the fuck do we use on a Skullhead? Silver. I should expect it. I can slash. Have some fire. Fuck it. I'm done playing nice. Christ, I'm regenning practically... Well, not instantly, but fucking dramatically. Those have the same movement set as the... fire. As the... Striga. So, across we go. Not sure why we got her. As a Spectre.
You haven't changed a bit, Witcher. Again, you emerge from nowhere to kill humans.
What humans? As always, you're perplexing.
Behold the remains of humanity. Ape men, wretched creatures worthy of disdain. Some my own great-grandchildren.
They're human?
The White Frost has stripped humanity of its luxurious robes. All that's left are beasts that think only of eating and procreating. They are human no longer. Their base instincts drive them like the lynch mob from which you saved me. I'm grateful. Take my gift.
She just gave me a 2 potions. Yes, 2 potions. Nice. Fuck, we really are being followed by a blizzard. I think I had an easier time with these the first time around. It came out in melee combat. But, yeah, they aren't actually too bad. Let's just keep going. Ah, Jacques. Where is Jacques? Something in French.
I see you have met our degenerate great-grandchildren. Do you understand now why you cannot oppose my plan?
You have yet to say how all this ice justifies your crimes.
Only a grand plan pursued without hesitation could save humanity from what I saw in my visions.
Trust your daydreams that much?
Many of the gifted foresaw the white frost. Global cooling is this world's destiny.
Why fight it then?
You always believed man makes his own destiny. I seek to change all humanity's fate.
You robbed humanity of its right to decide. You understand nothing.
Geralt, I hear the wails of those who perished. Hear their cries, and you will know my pain.
Wild Hunt Race. Wait, what? Oh, so the talisman ain't working. How much XP did they give? Not sure. Wow, shit. Don't remember this bit.
You cannot stop this, Witcher. Death follows you.
Fire! Fire is the answer. Fire is the answer to all life's problems. Ah, it's fantastic.
Murderers never know peace.
Those thoughts always come too late.
As if I had a choice. You never knew feelings that controlled your every step.
There's always choice.
How can you remain so confident as you stride into fate's jaws? I cannot bring myself to leave you here.
Yeah, this is the reward I was talking about. It seems as long as you pick the neutral path, she turns up to help. As long as you don't pick the Order or the Scoia'tael, she turns up to aid you. As long as you don't pick either Scoia'tael or Order, she turns up to help. I figured out only happened, and the wiki led me to believe it. Maybe it was misreading or whatever. That it was only if you gave her the read does she turn up to help. But it seems as long as you pick the neutral way at the village, she turns up anyway. Maybe even if you don't pick the neutral way, she turns up to help. I don't know. But yeah, first time round, she still turned up, even though I had just slashed her down twice and didn't give her the read till I only got the read after that, and she never turned up again. So yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is that was the reward I was saying. Sorry, I'm stumbling and stuttering over my own thing. That's the reward I was saying about earlier. I wanted to make sure I did that quest right. As well, I did get the reward of her turning up here the first time round. I figured I missed out on dialogue or something. Clearly, I didn't. The game seems to not really have the acknowledgement in place for you actually helping the girl. So it seems that you don't even need to get the read to help her, but I like to do it just for properness, if you get me. I think I'm making sense. But yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I'm just going to continue, because otherwise I'm going to keep repeating myself. My mind isn't with me right now. It's hard to explain, but my mind is elsewhere, basically. But yeah, here, I'm going to pause for a sec. I'll be back in a moment. I'll try and straighten my head out. Hey folks, let me make sure I'm recording. Locally. Line across, up, left, right, up. Okay, all's good. Now I'll just try and reiterate what I said there and make sure it makes sense. Okay, she's the rewarder I was telling about her assistance here. I've taught before that you had to give the read to her, but that was wrong, because first time round I didn't give her the read and she still turned up. And the wiki does kind of, it was the reason why I thought that was the case. So maybe it's tied in, but apparently that's not true. It does seem that it's tied in with faction. Maybe like do you pick the Witcher route or not? But maybe that's also wrong. Like the wiki was wrong about needing to give her the read. I'm not sure. But in either case, she's turned up now to help because we're fantastic. Oh, that's the answer I'm going to tell myself. Come on, get involved. I wonder, can't they actually perish? Hack and slash. And boot to the face. I love that. It's strange that you need to use silver on them, considering, well, like they're humans. They're just degraded humans. And I don't know how the Ice Age has turned humans into this. Seems like a remarkable degradement. You know, remarkable degradation. Hack and slash. Remember having to do this a few times. Like re-record content or something. Oh no, I was trying to get this save to import over, I think. Maybe that was it. I was having difficulties getting the save to import over on Mac. Okay, let's keep going. Just seen that blizzard over there now. Oof. Hack and slash. Not having too much issue with... Oh, Christ, she's slow. I'm gonna leave her behind. Not having too much issue with rates now, which is fantastic.
Do you finally understand, obstinate Witcher? Humanity will perish. The few who remain will become animals. My plan would avoid this.
What plan, damn it?
The human nations can only survive the cold through a mass exodus south.
With you leading them?
I'm prepared to do so. I see the future. I command respect. I would rule well. Of course, I had to get rid of any standing in the way, especially non-humans.
Why so obsessed about other races?
I was prepared to sacrifice anything, to save humanity at all costs. Do you know the saying, the ends justify the means?
I do. You sound pathetic to Eldersburg, as if you believed your own lies.
Non-humans, their extinction is not a goal, but a means. Since you detest humans so, I'll leave you with my no longer human serfs. You have much in common. You should get along.
Some mutants. Alright. Switch to steel. I think they recommended fast style for these, but strong works well enough. Fantastic. And away we go. Night Wraith, have you caught up yet? Okay, that will legitimately kill you. Good to know. Okay.
Surrender!
I'm sorry.
Come on. I'm not going to talk much. I'm just going to rush through. Feel free to skip ahead if you want. It's just going to be one long video, so... You know, feel free. Skip. Just waiting for it to crash here. Did the first time around. I think if you wait in here too long, he comes out to talk to you. He comes in to talk to you. Of his swagger.
You.
Omen of fire, meet actual fire. And yeah, that actually did pretty good damage too. Mm, 210, not bad. This way we go. Keep seeing through the fur on her coat.
How did you? The grand.
So
it's like.
Also, as a side point, I think maybe the Wraith ended up dying in the blizzard. I think that's what happened with her. Wasn't there a third one there? Don't know, don't care. Said we can't just run past all these enemies, we do have to kill them. But it's not that hard, really. You know, the witch here seems actually really pissed at us, to be honest. I'm kind of puzzled. Like, would she prefer us to left her to die? Then again, maybe it was not her pissed, but more her friendly ribbons. I don't know. It can be hard to tell sometimes. Moving on. See, it's not too hard to catch up once we just keep spamming fire. Even the wild cunt will be easy to deal with. To be honest, I feel it's fitting.
I see you have met.
You have meant what you get.
Okay, ignoring him, moving on. Wild hunt race. Oh no, whatever will I do? Fire. Once we get into conversation, I can skip. Not before, not after, because well, it's a little late to do it after. Fantastic. A bit more XP.
Murderers.
Those thoughts.
As if I had.
I know it's hard to act contrary to your feelings.
We're toys in the hands of fate. Before it casts us apart, accept my gift.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But we didn't actually get her assistance this time. It's for the best. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. Do I really want to rerun it? It's not... It wouldn't take me that long. You know what? I'm fine with it. Wasn't my initial choice, but I can live with it. Fire, fire, fire. Just more fire. Never-ending flames. It's the sequel to Never-Ending Story. It's Never-Ending Bonfire. Someone just put one of those books on the bonfire and it just never goes out. It just keeps going. There's so much material there. That is kind of cool to see. Fire, fire, fantastic. Oh, I'm amped. This is great. Also, I love the dentist gave me such a fantastic sword.
Do you finally? I was non.
Like seriously, it's an awesome sword. Oh, they're dead. Moving on. Mutant sliding! It is just funny to see. Just them sliding along. It turns out the mutants have built-in wheelies. That is a hysterical image.
You thought you could stand aside.
I wanted no part of politics. I'm a witcher. I'm neutral.
We fought for those we love. You scorn that, but you'll never understand it.
A machine created to kill. You had no choice. Your time has passed.
You're obsolete. The world has no use for you. Lay down your sword and rest, Geralt.
Have the courage to face me, Jacques. Stop hiding behind specters and illusions. I'll find you.
You won't get the chance.
Funny, only in the realm of Madman would these two actually work together. It's actually rather hysterical. Gonna loot these guys and get a fucking chicken sandwich with a bone in it. It's just... not sure if I'm quite a fan of that. Oh no, a mutant assassin. Whatever will I do? I'm sorry, folks, if you don't like me just see me do the same ability over and over and over again. It's so much fucking fun. Alvin.
Look, Alvin.
It's just an illusion, Triss.
Wonder why that Spectre didn't talk to us. Interesting. And was it from Jacques or us?
How stubborn you are. I could use you to shepherd my sheep during the first years of winter.
I doubt you mean it. You stole our secrets from Kaer Morhen, used them for the worst ends.
I needed witches, but knew the secrets of mutation had been lost. You witches had it all, but lacked courage and vision. I merely did what you desired in your hearts.
You took them as if they were your own. You're a thief, a hypocrite.
Are you incapable of seeing the golden path of my dreams? My knights will explain it to you in a way you will understand.
Really? Really? Fire! I understand only the flames. The cleansing flames. Ah, magnifique. I love this. Oh, I sincerely doubt we're gonna get to keep doing this in the sequel. Ah, Heya, princess.
Look, Geralt. Humans, monsters. Easy to mistake one for the other.
True, Your Highness.
I should know, wouldn't you say? The Grand Master is clearly a madman. Even I wouldn't dare pursue a plan like his. We must stop him.
Milady, your wish is my command.
You have class, a rare quality. I wish to fight alongside you. Call it a whim.
I love it. In just a small time, the screen was black. She just immediately transformed into that. Whoa, that's a few. So I wonder were those commanders like turned into those Greater Brothers? Or were the Greater Brothers just random people that got mutated and then given to the Order?
Here we must part.
Why?
At the heart of the vision, he controls all. You must go on alone.
See you, Triss. I'll be back.
Good luck, Geralt.
Oh, this is nice of the game. I didn't think it did allow you to do this. Okay, Ada. Yeah, I never forgot to do this. Ada was born as a Striga as a result of Ostric's curse. The Magnate was in love with king's sister and Ada's mother, whose name was also Ada. When he learned of the incestuous relationship between the king and his sister, Osric put a curse on the king and described the process in his diary. Whoever possesses his diary may renew this curse and transform Ada back into a Striga. This time it was Berengar who followed me. Came to my aid as I fought Azar Javed. Unfortunately he perished, but the sacrifice was not in vain. It's possible to save Berengar, but canonly he dies, so he doesn't. It doesn't change the story in the slightest, and it doesn't carry over. The journal doesn't note it. He just keeps saying that he must think, and he's canonly dead. It turns out to be the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose who was behind the actions of Salamandra. Jacques de Aldesberg was giving orders to the Professor and Azar Javed. Some women feel compelled to care for others, bring them relief from their suffering. They become nurses, priestesses, and medics, treating the sick and wounded, providing comfort and hope to those in need. White Rayla. White Rayla returned to Vizima. She was slain by elven arrows as non-humans and knights of the Order clashed in the burning city. I met the mercenary again. Salamandra found her close to death and subjected her to mutation. She wasn't quite dead. Rayla recuperated and as a mutant regained her strength in no time. In return for her second life, she had to swear an absolute loyalty to her new masters. She tried to stop me, and I had to kill her. For good this time. Okay, I didn't figure she had to swear loyalty, I figured it was kind of a bred into her kind of thing. Then there's a ton of entries here for the different places. Here, you pause it. You read it yourselves. I'm not really in the mood for reading all of these. I'm giving you a nice bit of time to pause it. Ooh. I'll read this one. The Nilfgaardian Empire is a powerful and ancient realm in the far south. Its capital is the city Nilfgaard, located on the river Alba. The kingdom arose through conquests, assimilating nearby kingdoms. The empire rose through conquests. Only the inhabitants of the lands near the river Alba have the right to call themselves Nilfgaardians. Alba. It's an Alba. It's like it's some name for England or something, or some country. Near there. I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. A significant amount of elven blood runs in the veins of the people, while their language is a variant of the Elder language. The Empire is aggressive and willingly invades neighboring lands. Its war with the Northern Kingdoms ended 5 years ago. Yet, in spite of the peace treaty, Nilfgaard has failed to give up its claims on the northern territories of Vizima. Surrounded by its little palisade, old Vizima conjures the spirit of yesteryear, when even the capitals of powerful nations looked like makeshift collections of wooden thatched huts, and their streets were filled with hens and dirty children. Relocating his seat from the old manor to the royal castle, Fulton began the long process of converting Vizima from a wooden village into a brick town. The war was merciless to Vizima's inhabitants. At its end, the area had become something of a ghetto for non-humans. Simulated elves and dwarves were forced to settle where even the poor did not want to live. Currently, Old Vizima is an arena of skirmishes between Knights of the Order and Scoia'tael. Redania. One of the northern kingdoms, Redania is a wealthy realm which profits from trade and agriculture. For ages, it has fought custom wars with Temeria, which is its main competitor in the north. The country possesses the best intelligence service in the world. The government of Redania is heavily influenced by sorceresses. Safe house. Feel free to read that yourself. Sewers. The sewers beneath Vizima were built in an age when an ancient elven city stood on this site. Not much of their original greatness remains, but it still served to function well. Alright. Connecting the temple quarter and the trade quarter, they carry off sewerage from the entire city, rendering the stench of the gutters a little less overbearing. The sewers have recently become infested with monsters, especially drowners. Apparently cockatrice has also made its lair there. Secluded and rarely visited, the sewers become an ideal refuge for the worshippers of the forbidden cult of the lion-head spider. As it turns out, Salamandra established a hideout in the sewers. Many miserable wretches are forced to manufacture phys-tech there. And they found a way. Okay. Pause. Christ. Pause. 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 Vizima, the capital of Samaria, is the largest city in the kingdom. It is located on the shore of Lake Vizima, at the intersection of important trade routes, one of which is a waterway. Owing to a developed network of roads, the city draws considerable profit from trade. By King Fotis' order, the city is governed by Burgomaster Falred. Vizima is divided into 3 large districts. The poorest one is the Temple Quarter, where St. Lebioda's Hospital and the cloister of the Order of Flaming Roses are located. The 3 quarters home to the wealthiest and most important inhabitants, and both the town hall and the main marketplace are located there. The other part of the city, of Vizima, has recently been converted into a ghetto for non-humans. Characters, I've already went through them. Monsters, do I have one on... Yeah, I don't have an entry here on the other guys. Maybe there's a book you can find around the place, but I don't have it. And the Zoogles. Don't have it. I think I'll lose the buff in a moment. There's an unknown bomb. Strange that they have bombs on them at all. Can't loot him. Can loot this guy though. Do love how they have fish. Okay, let's save here so we don't have to redo this. Oh, I'm excited. I'm amped. Jacques! Or however the fuck do you say it. Frenchy McFuckface.
You see the need to act, whatever the price. Geralt, open your eyes. Open your mind.
They treat people like you at St. Lebioda's Hospital.
By pursuing me, you proved me right. You faced the dangers that humanity faces, and survived.
Jacques de Aldersberg, your dream is over.
Patience. You may yet change your mind. Imagine thousands traversing an icy wasteland. Could you defend them? You and a handful of witches ridden with doubt, like Berengar? Impossible. Only the greater brothers can do that. But they need to be taught and led. They need you.
I also have an offer. Surrender. Withdraw your mutants. Humble yourself before the king. You'll save many lives.
I also have an offer. Surrender. Withdraw your mutants. Humble yourself before the king. You'll save many lives.
How confident you seem. A painful lesson awaits.
Ah. Time for a tried and true favorite. 4. Fire. Fire. It's beautiful, ain't it? Four. You know what? Since they aren't actually getting involved, part of the reason I was doing that was... oh, wait. Maybe they are. Ow. I wasn't expecting a shield bash. Hit him. Ow. Stop with the shield bashes. I will 4. Worry this wall is getting a bit closer to me than I'd like. You know, sometimes in fights in games, the walls just are closing in. Not sure if that's a worry I have here, but well, I am worried, but I'm not sure if it's one I should be. Don't know why these drop any loot. I don't think we are ever given a chance to get it. White Raffords, the rescue. The Swallow. Fire. Solution to all of life's problems. Tag team, up top.
We meet again, Wolf. Have you fulfilled your destiny?
Salamandra is dying, soon to be a memory.
Salamandra means nothing. It was but a particle of chaos, the tool of the madman you just slew. Your past, your destiny, the reasons for your resurrection, all remain unknown.
Words, words, words.
Let me remind you, there is death, but there is also choice. I shall not look back. I shall find Salamandra and fulfill my destiny. You were wrong. I come for the soul of someone whose path often crossed yours as it was written. You may fight me, but the end will always be the same. Death.
The question is, whose?
I cannot be killed. You can delay your end, but it will come. Let us tend to the one already dead. Reflect on your deeds, Witcher. I stood near you when you arrived at Kaer Morhen, an omen of its downfall. I observed as you judged the villagers of the outskirts, leaving only blood and fire behind you. You brought death upon Raymond, endangered Shani, mindful only of your goals. Chaos followed in your wake. You slaughtered dozens with your witch's sword. You helped create the foundations for the Order's fanatical reign. You left Vizima in chaos, only to bring destruction upon murky waters. Every one of your decisions brought further devastation. Each choice you made led to greater evil. Vizima blazes. The Order and the Scoia'tael bleed Temeria. Does your neutrality not taste bitter?
Stop.
Do not deny it, Witcher. You are my greatest champion, a perfect means of destruction. Wherever you walk, death and chaos follow. Now, as it was years ago, accept it. Do not fight it. Give up to me yet another man you destroyed.
Jacques de Aldersberg is mine.
You dare to oppose me? I sense your weakness as your life seeps from your wounds. With every drop, death draws nearer.
Don't we have to take a choice there?
Stand no chance against me. Yield to me.
Now.
Never. This is between him and me.
You aim to kill him anyway.
True, but for my reasons, and they're nothing to you. Clear off while you can. Go before it's too late.
You want to fight me? So be it. Your flight from death ends here. Draw your sword.
I do believe draw your 4.
Suggest chess.
Sorry, girls, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But the Wild Hunt should mean draw your 4. I just inflicted pain on the Wild Hunt. Fucking out off the charts regen right now. I'm sorry I'm playing the game like this. It allows you, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'm taking it up on the offer. And it seems like we've reached the perfect point where basically we can just keep standing here and just spamming. And by the time he gets close to hit me, you know, I have enough mana to just knock him away again. Oh my god. Yeah, I do feel bad for defeating the King in the Wild Hunt in such a, you know, a dickish way. Somehow I don't think, I presume he's going to turn up in the third game, sorry. Somehow I don't think it's going to be quite this easy. Let me just check one thing. Let me slap on you. Come on, let me change rings. You. And you. For no reasons other than I'm curious. I doubt these will carry. I know your weapons and armor carry over. Kind of doubt anything else does, but curious. Ooh, we could have had 2 short weapons. Thanks to this armor. Oh, missed an opportunity. I think he's gotten a few hits in on me, but to be honest, my regens for health is probably off, you know, off the hook as well, so it doesn't even matter. Oh, the regen's gone. It's just timed out. Da 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 da. Don't sue me. Can I loot it? I'm surprised. No. So, Jockey Boy. Did that sword just appear?
That sword is for monsters.
That was a bit clunky there. The game's kind of showing its age here. I'm going to put it down to that. Just that stone just appearing in his hand. That kind of thing. Then again, maybe it's less clunk. Maybe it's like it was magically cloaked.
You're awake, Geralt. I was getting worried.
Dandelion? Where's the Grand Master?
A few steps away. He's dead. For a minute there, I thought you were gone too.
Hardly a pleasant nap. Was I out long?
Long enough. The fighting has been quelled. Foltest has regained control. However, Triss supported him. The effects have been shocking.
Is she all right?
She's fine. She stayed by you until I arrived. Then she had to go. You know, political duties.
Caught between the king, her sorceress friends, and her personal life.
What about you? Did you succeed?
Yes. I'll take the final element from Jacques and close this chapter.
To end the story, I must recover the stone secrets. The Grand Master should have them. The remains of Jacques the Aldersberg, Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose. I'm going to save now. Basically, you can import any save, like in the Icy Plains and here. Which does seem weird because there's choices you can make, but I guess they mustn't carry over. A small amulet made of a blue metal. Steel jewelry box containing the last of the stolen Witcher secrets. Something ends, something begins. Saving a few times, damn it. Make sure it goddamn well works. There's 2 doors over here. Never checked them. Yeah, locked. That was where we got where we were before the vision, I think. So we really didn't go that far. Alright, Dandelion. is kind of mournful, I guess.
So, did you recover everything?
Know what I found on the Grand Master? A Dimeridian pendant.
The one you gave Alvin?
I don't know. It looks the same, but older. He must have worn it under his armor for years.
A true keepsake, perhaps.
Maybe it was his way of repelling hostile magic. Or it was there to control inborn abilities, unrelenting visions.
That's something we'll never know.
It doesn't matter. Jacques de Aldersberg, if that was his name, is dead. End of story.
What's next, Geralt?
What do you mean?
Come now. You've recovered what was stolen, punished those who hurt you, you played politics and dismantled conspiracies. You've loved, you've killed, you've come a long way, Geralt. What do you intend to do now?
So yeah, Jacques de Aldersberg was Alvin. Went back in time, he ended up pretty twisted. Pretty messed up. I guess well, Alvin was happy with Geralt at the time, you know, it's the time travel, I don't know, those happy memories turned sour, basically. He got angry about them, I guess. Because does seem to have a bone to pick with Geralt, you know. It's actually quite sad.
I'm tired, Dandelion. I want peace and quiet.
As I thought. I've known you for years and never seen such fatigue in your eyes. People expected too much of you. Yet as always, you rose to the challenge, no matter how unreasonable it seemed. Don't get me wrong. I'm overjoyed to be able to talk to you again. But perhaps you should have stayed there, on the Isle of Avallac'h.
Seems I'll never find rest.
What can I say? Godspeed on your path, Witcher.
Don't know Avallac'h.
It seemed the conflict between the Order of the Flaming Rose and the Scoia'tael would turn Vizima into charred ruins. Foltest, however, found a solution. He let the two sides bleed each other. The Order's power waned quickly following the Grand Master's mysterious death. The flower of elven youth perished, fighting in Vizima's streets. There were no victors. The non-human uprising weakened Temeria, and Foltest realized he would need capable diplomats. Triss Merigold became a royal advisor. Sorceresses gained influence. The king punished or exiled those who had plotted against him in his absence. They were, of course, soon replaced by others. Common folk saw no difference. They were too busy licking their wounds, seeking loved ones. Few people knew what had actually happened in those days in Vizima. They were those who destiny had brought together with Geralt of Rivia. Yet, they chose to remain silent. What then happened to the Witcher? That is a different tale entirely.
Hopefully this cutscene's coming out okay. Doesn't actually look half bad. Now I'm having flashbacks to Warcraft 3. Might look better than some of those cutscenes, but still. I'm thinking of the one at the end of the Undead campaign.
Temeria and Redania are allies, thanks in no small part to you. For your toil, a worthy pouch of gold.
Your Highness. Master. Farewell, sire.
So, that was The Witcher Enhanced Edition. With the most artistic of nudity. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this game, and I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's worked on it. It's a great game. Certainly it does have its flaws, it does perhaps show its age nowadays, but it's quite a good game. And from the way I hear it, the series just gets better and better as you go on. I will be moving on next to Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings. Or is it Witcher 2, The Assassin of Kings? In either case, the very next game will be Witcher 2. Oh, I like this song. So yes, once again, big thank you to everyone who's worked on this. Big thank you. Sorry, this is all, it's too tense, damn it. Too tense. Just I know before I was like excited for it to be over, and it's just like I still got swept up as towards the end, swept up in it and just brought along, you know. So even though I'm excited to see the Witcher 2 stuff, I still got caught up in this. So I sincerely hope you enjoyed this journey, folks, and I sincerely hope you continue to join me and Geralt on our. Well, I certainly hope you join Geralt and me, or Geralt and I, sequel to Marley and Me, in the continuing adventures of Geralt of Rivia. That'll be fantastic. So, we'll just stick around for the rest of the credits. I really don't know what to say right now. I'm just like, awesome. For a moment, I thought I saw Jacques de Aldersberg in the credits there, and it's like, shit. Maybe he isn't dead. Maybe he teleported away. Plot twist. In reality, he works in the Witcher's games. He's biding his time. Do I like that music? Excuse me. But yeah, this was published by Atari. Not something you really see much. I think Atari, as of time recording, is talking about getting back into stuff, making some console. But to be honest, no, that's a shock to me. Well, I think that's a shock to most people. But I'm not sure if I've ever really had anything to do with it. Like, I think they used to do consoles in the past or do games or something before my time, is what I'm getting at. I don't think I've ever really availed of many other products. This is probably as close as I've got to my knowledge. It's perfectly possible that I played a few of their games before, something they had to do with, but I've never consciously done so. Let me just check the time. It's 3:10. I can play for a little bit longer. So basically what I'm saying is I'm going to get some Witcher 2 recorded tonight. I'm just going to use the audio settings from here. Hopefully though I'll be able to just carry them over. As in, like, if I show you. Sound. See what they have here? This is actually quite a detailed thing. It's actually quite nice. Some games only have music and sound effects, but you have music, battle music, voice volume, and SFX sound. Hopefully all these have been fine for ye. There's even environmental effects volume. I forgot they even existed. This is nice. It breaks things down into multiple different categories, which is nice. Some games only have 2. I think one game had 1, and others had none. So the more you have, the better, as long as you're not going overboard. I'm waiting for one game where each character has their own fucking voice slider. Maybe the like named characters have their own thing, and generic people have their own one. As indeed, like, generic people, 1 to 10 volume slider, not each generic person having their own one. Not that detailed. But regardless, I'm just going to see if I can carry these over. If I can, then that means I don't even need to do an audio test. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I'm going to go and port this over to Witcher 2. So, I hope you join me for that. Till then, folks, do hope you've enjoyed this extra long episode to round out Witcher 1 Enhanced Edition. Till then, folks, I bid you adieu. I never know how to say that fucking word. Love and peace. Love and peace.